Hi students, this is Ms. Oberly with Lesson 10-8, Equations of Circles. What do you need to know? Well, you need to know what the center of a circle is, you need to know what its radius is, and what the standard form of the equation of a circle is. By the end of this lesson, and here's our SWABAT, what you need to be able to do is write the equation of a circle in standard form. So you'll be able to say the equation for the circle is blank because, so let's start with the basics. This is the equation for a circle in standard form. And the two things you need to know to be able to write this equation are the center point, so an x and a y, and the radius of the circle. If you know those two things and the radius, you can plug in what you know and write the equation for a circle. So using that formula, let's write the equation of a circle that has a center at 3, -3, and a radius of 6. All right, so this is our h, this is our k, and we know our r. So we have x minus h squared plus y minus -3, which is like y plus 3 squared equals 6 squared. So, and you can leave it like that, or you could simplify the 6 squared. Write the equation for the circle listed here. Well, we don't have our center point yet, but could we write that in? Let's see, 1, 3. And we do have our radius, so we're good to go. So it's going to be x minus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals, and our radius is 2, so equals 2 squared or equals 4. Write the equation of the circle with a center 2, -4, and a radius of 4. So remember, we have to square the radius, which makes that 16. So right off the bat, I know I can rule out A and B. And we know it's going to be -2. So right away, I know my answer is C. Graph the equation of the circle, graphed it right. Oh, excuse me, write the equation of the circle, graphed it right. So my center is 0, 3, and the radius is 1, 2, 3. So I know 3 squared is 9. It has to be C or D, and it's going to be -3, which means it's D. Write an equation for the circle that has a center here and passes through this point. So remember, we need to know our center, but we also need to know the radius. So you could find this however you want, but what I'm noticing if I think about these points, -3, -2, and 1, -2, we could count the distance between -3 and 1 visually. So that's a radius of 4. So if my radius is 4 and I know the center of my circle, I can write the equation for the circle. So minus a negative is a positive, and again, minus a negative is a positive, and that equals 4 squared or 16. Write the equation for the circle graphed. All right, we know my radius is square root of 17, and square root of 17 squared is 17. And I could find my center pretty easily. It's going to be -2, comma, -1, 2, 3, 4, -4. So those are the two things I need to know. So x minus a -2 is like x plus 2 squared, and y minus a -4 is like y plus 4 squared. Write the equation of a circle that has its center at -1, 0 and passes through these points. I think you've got it.